Hello, I'm amirdynast.
So I reached out to another friend of mine. I said, look, I need to go on vacation somewhere. Where should I go? He said, go to Africa. And not only am I going to go, I'm going to explore a new country. So I went to Tanzania, South Africa, Namibia, Mali, Senegal, Morocco, Liberia, Namibia, Kenya, the Voodoo Festival in Ouida, Gambia, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire. Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria. It's been a beautiful experience, just learning more about our culture, our indigenous culture. So Uhuru means freedom in Swahili. I'm in search of my roots. In finding that, I would experience my Uhuru, which is freedom.
Till next time, amirdynast. I'm out.
Peace, family. I hope all is well. I hope your Sunday is Sunday here in Atlanta. Kind of a cold day. Kind of a cool, cold day. But I hope your guys' day is going well. Do me a favor. Hit the like button again. Please hit the like button. Also, make sure you share. And make sure you subscribe. If you've been living under a rock, again, if you've been living under a rock, and if you have not bought the documentary In Search of Uhuru, okay, I need you to go to searchforuhuru.com. I need you to go to searchforuhuru.com and buy the documentary. This documentary is going to motivate you and push you and inspire you to go travel to the continent of Africa. And when you get ready to travel, when you're like, listen, I am ready to go, I'm ready to pack my bags and get on that plane, you need to roll with us. You need to roll with us. So visit Danfo, DANFO.Africa. Again, please visit Danfo, DANFO.Africa to learn more. We are rolling. Where are we rolling? Where are you rolling? Like, y'all, where are we going? Where are we going? Listen, we are rolling to Sierra Leone in April. Sierra Leone in April for the citizenship ceremony. Again, we are rolling to Sierra Leone in April for the citizenship ceremony. So if you're eligible for citizenship, even if you're not eligible, will you be in Nigeria in March? No, I will not. I won't be in Nigeria till August for the Oshun Festival, and we'll get to that here in a second. Listen, if you are eligible for citizenship in Sierra Leone, if you got your paperwork in here, you'll be eligible to get one of these. Hold on. Let me. This right here. You'll be eligible to get this right here. There you go. Bam. Sierra Leone. There you go. All right. If you're eligible for citizenship, there we go. Hit me up. Go to Danfo. DANFO.Africa. Again, please go visit Danfo, DANFO.Africa. Rolling to Sierra Leone in April. We're going to Senegal for the Jazz Festival in May. We got 3 spots left, maybe 4, for sure 3. Again, for Senegal for the Jazz Festival in May. Then we're rolling to Nigeria in August for the Oshun Festival. We are rolling to Nigeria in August for the Oshun Festival. Then Zanzibar in November. In November. Go to donfo.africa to learn more. And we will love for you guys to be a part of the tour. If you haven't got your NFT yet. So when you come on the tour, you're going to receive an NFT airdrop to you. All right, a Donfo NFT. Now, what these Donfo NFTs do, these serve as your passes to exclusive Donfo events. You get one when you travel on the tour. And then even if you're not on the tour, you still want an NFT and you still want to pull up on events, go to the site and get you an NFT and you can pull up on some of the events. First event is going to be in Sierra Leone, April 24th, Taste of Salome. So we're doing that in April. So people on the tour and people with their NFTs, you're more than welcome to come pull up for the Taste of Salome. All right, y'all, let's jump into today's topic. Before we jump to today's topic, we'll do the commercials after, before we take any callers. So that's when we'll do the commercials. But shout out to Professor Davis for once again sending me an awesome article. You know, Professor Davis, he sends me these articles, you know, and I'm like, okay, this is some good content. You know, Professor Davis tells me that we be too ghetto on here sometimes. He says we be too ghetto on here sometimes. So he's like, listen, guys, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna send you some stuff to talk about, because y'all be ghetto. Too ghetto on here sometimes. So we're gonna dive in to this topic. And, you know, it's in regards to what we've always been talking about. Connecting and building on a continent, you know, and working together. And so Michael Blackson wants Tyler Perry to come to Ghana and build a movie studio. I drive by the Tyler Perry studio almost every day here in Atlanta. Right here in Atlanta. Amirdynast, I want to go to Nigeria with you in August. Well, Isaac, hit me up. Go to donfo.africa. There you go. Send me an email. And guys, when you message me, include your phone number. Again, when you message me, do me a favor. Include your phone number when you message me. And listen, we will love to have you. We will love to have you. Come and join us for the Oshun Festival. Like I said, when you message me, do me a favor. Do me a favor and include your phone number. I will greatly appreciate it. Let me pull up this article real quick, and we're going to dive into this article. Then we'll take some callers. But first, before we take the callers, we're going to go to a commercial break. We'll go to a commercial break. Here we go. And then, guys, this is from February of 2022. But I want to say Michael Blackson gave Tyler some land. Yes, Idris Elba wants to build one too in Ghana. Everybody wants to build film studios in Ghana, but why can't Idris Elba build a film studio? I know Idris is part Ghanaian. Tyrone Knox Jr., come through. Come through. I want to come to. No black right-winger stuff, though. What? Come through. Go to donfo.africa. Send me a message. I got you. Here we go. Let's just blow this up. Michael Blackson calls on Tyler Perry to partner with him to build film studio in Ghana. The baby steps to get a Tyler Perry studio established in Ghana may have just been started by Michael Blackson. Now, guys, this is old. I don't know where they're at now. But, you know, maybe, hopefully they've kind of move forward in the process, but we don't know. Ghanaian-American comedian Michael Blackson has triggered the initiative to get the globally renowned filmmaker to set up a film studio in Ghana. According to Michael Blackson, he is willing to provide the land. He disclosed in a tweet in which he mentioned Tyler Perry to partner him to get this done. Partner with, well, they didn't put with in there, but we know what you mean. Hey, at Tyler Perry, let's go half on a film studio in Ghana. I'll get the land and you build the studio, he tweeted. That's not necessarily half because the land is cheap. Look. Michael, why are you trying to finesse Tyler Perry? Talk about some, let's go half on a film studio in Ghana. I'll get the land and you build the studio. We all know that land is cheap and building the studio is going to cost way, way more than the land. Mike, why are you trying to get over on Tyler? Michael Blackson's tweet has since gone viral on Twitter, and it has generated excitement for Ghanaian and African. No, I don't want to do that. African tweeps who are hopeful this initiative materializes. Why not? Ghana, the center of the world, a Twitter user. No, it's not. You guys should do this for us, another Twitter user said, added with Stony Drill saying that my respect for this man just increased. Proper year return advocate Michael Blackson. And there's just some tweets. However, Tyler Perry, whose notification should be buzzing by now, is yet to respond. In 2019, a multiple Oscars-winning producer celebrated the grand opening of his 330-acre studio based in Atlanta. Tyler Perry Studios is the largest film production studio in the United States and established Perry as the first African-American outright owned a major film production studio. The state-of-the-art edifice scattered at its location has also become a tourist site for many. With this in mind, fans believe any Tyler Perry project in Africa in collaboration with Michael Blackson would be a massive project. Check out Tyler Perry Studios in the video below. Shout out to Tyler Perry, man. I'm proud of Tyler. A lot of y'all might hate on Tyler or have an issue with Tyler in regards to him wearing dresses, but I got much respect for Tyler. I really do. I got much respect for Tyler. He probably needs to contact. But guys, do you think Black Americans with resources like Tyler are interested in even building in Africa outside just visiting? Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Let me plug in my laptop before it goes dead. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, film studios are expensive as hell, and Michael Blackson. That's probably why he didn't respond to you, because your offer was terrible. I get the land, you build the studio. They ain't going half. That is not going half. That's not a fair deal. I get the land, you build the studio. Nah. So that's probably why he hasn't responded to you. Hey, Alec, call in. So, guys, listen, we're going to take a commercial break. I'm going to put the link in the chat room. We got a word from our sponsors, and we will be back shortly. Again, we will be back shortly.
We can all benefit from proverbs from our elders. Africa is the birthplace of human civilization and home to some of the most ancient wisdom on the planet. The continent of Africa is an extremely culturally rich region and home to over 2,000 languages, 3,000 ethnic groups, and numerous belief systems. The Book of African Proverbs and Wisdom, Volume 1, from author J.P. Martin, available on Amazon, is a compilation of over 100 ancient proverbs and words of wisdom from the continent of Africa. This must-read book provides a diverse and expansive collection of timeless, wise sayings and knowledge which have been collected from every region of Africa. This book is perfect for anyone interested in learning more about the African culture and expanding their knowledge of human experience. Order your copy right now on Amazon. The Book of African Proverbs and Wisdom, Volume 1 from author J.P. Martin. Go to Amazon.com and get your copy today.
Really love this brand because first off, the products are quality. I have amazing hydration. You guys can see the shine. You guys can see the definition.
Alexis here, coming to you with an awesome sale of 25% off when you use promo code UHURU25 at alexisfowler.com. I provide services like digital art, logo designs, packaging designs, web designs, social media flyers, and much more. If you're an entrepreneur with a business or a startup company, make sure you take advantage of this opportunity, getting 25% off when you use promo code UHURU25 at alexisfowler.com.
Learn the ins and outs of IT and launch your IT career in just a matter of weeks with the help of Lifting the Veil IT Academy.
I took Lifting the Veil Academy with subs. Took a while, but I'm here. I made it. I'm now an SSRS developer. I started on the 13th, making a rate of $48 an hour.
Sign up for a free consultation and see where this industry could take you.
To learn more, go to www.ltvacademy.com. That's www.ltvacademy.com.
At the Okoli Law Group, we specialize in producing justice. If you or a loved one in the Atlanta metro area is facing serious criminal charges, then you need serious legal representation.
The Okoli Law Group is here for you. The Okoli Law Group is here for us.
The Okoli Law Group, serious legal representation.
All right, we are back. Links in the chat room if you guys want to call in and add to the conversation. You're more than welcome to call in and add to the conversation. Africa needs to stop looking to the West for help, especially with the movie studio. Call in. Africa not gonna pop until African Americans come to the census, so they have to seek help. Africa's gonna pop regardless. Africa's already popping. Oh, it's already starting to pop. You know, this is the thing. This you gotta realize. All right, this is what we gotta realize. I'll give you a prime example. In Senegal, Chanel just had a major fashion show. In fact, I was there. I didn't go to the fashion show, but I was in the car when it was going on. They had like a huge, Chanel came in Senegal and put on a huge fashion show. So they're starting to realize it's starting to shift. So my thing is, hey, Omote, now, did you get to Nigeria? I meant to call you back. I'm sorry. Did you get to Nigeria? Did everything get handled? Did you get to Nigeria? I forgot to call you back. Let me yeah, but I'm sorry. But the reason why Michael Blackson wants to do it in Ghana because he's Ghanaian. He got to represent for his folks. But listen, link is in the chat room if you guys want to call in and have the conversation. Tyler's type of content and vision isn't needed. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what you say. But I want to show you guys something. I want to show you what Chanel just did in Senegal. Let me show you what Chanel just did in Senegal. Hold on one second. me show you what Chanel just did in Senegal. Here we go. This is what Chanel just did in Senegal.
Africa, salam alaikum. Africa, salam alaikum. Dem na fune nyipi na Africa.
Yo, go ahead, bro. Your phone is acting up, man. But go ahead.
Your phone is acting up.
Yeah, and we got an echo.
Oh, damn, my bad. You know, I'm sitting in the car. I'm about to get ready to go to work.
Oh, go ahead.
Yo, man, when you gonna auction off some of those artworks, man, and wood carving?
Man, come to Senegal with us to come get you some.
Nah, man, you know, my money ain't right about now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. It's just when it comes to like the art, like sending it here, man. It's such a hassle sometimes that like the statues that I recently bought, I just leave them in Africa. Like I got some in Senegal and I got some in Sierra Leone. I'm just stacking and leaving it there.
Oh, okay. Well, look, you got a nice collection, man. So keep up the good work.
I appreciate it, brother.
All right, man. I'll catch up with you, man. Have a good one.
All right, you too. All right, guys. Links in the chat room if you want to call and add to the conversation. Links in the chat room. But yeah, listen. Senegal is off the chain. I love Senegal, man. I love the car, man. The car is off the chain. Man, the car is off the chain, y'all. Y'all just don't know. Y'all have no idea. I can't wait for my people to experience Senegal for the Jazz Festival in May. Come and join us. But yeah, man, Senegal's off the chain, man. It is off the chain. Y'all gotta come visit Senegal, man, and come with us. Again, and come with us. Hold on, where will the Dynast 2023 Fall Fashion Show be? Shit, excuse my language. I gotta do it in Freetown. Like what I want to do. What's going on in Dakar? I want to bring it to Freetown. Again, what's going on in Dakar? I want to bring to Freetown. That's what I want to do. That's the plan. What's going on in Dakar? I want to bring to Freetown. So you know what? It will be in Freetown, Sierra Leone, if there's one in 2023. If there's one in 2020. But this is what we're doing in Freetown. Hold on. We got the tour coming up. But also, for all of my NFT holders and everyone who's coming on the tour. Hold on. Let me pull this up for you guys. Listen, the first taste of Sierra Leone. Hold on, let me pull this up. The first taste of Sierra Leone. So we are doing that in April. So all of my NFT holders and everybody who's coming with me on the tour, this will be our night out, and we're going to eat good. So we're doing that. So it's a start. It's a start. We getting there. We are getting there. Let me bring Alan on. Alan, go ahead.
All right. Hey, how you doing? Basically, I'm not sure that Tyler Perry is the guy to do it, because Tyler Perry could actually do this on his own. He wouldn't need Michael Blackson to have him, to invite him to come over and do something like that. I think Tyler Perry's vision for what he wants to do creatively is completely different than anything that would be represented in Africa. I think that somebody who just was willing to put forth the money and invest in the studio and allow people from the area to actually be creatives would be a better shot. I hear there's an African American man over there right now who's building helping build a studio, and he's not trying to have any sort of input into what kind of content is being created. And I just kind of feel that's a better way of going about it. I'm not sure if Tyler Perry's, Tyler Perry dressing up as Medea goes to Accra would be the best way to go. So I'm just that scares me.
You said Medea goes to Accra.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that would do very well in the theater.
Unfortunately.
Medea goes to Accra.
Yeah.
Shows up there.
That whole idea of what he would want to do when he gets over there, or he starts making more shows like the Oval and all these other things where all this drama and homosexuality is going on. I think Michael Blackson would be better off reaching out to some other African billionaires and stuff like that, and trying to go about it that way would be a better way of doing it. What do you think?
I agree. But I think the reason why he didn't respond to Michael Blackson is because he's offering just the land, but Tyler had to build the studios. But Tyler, I'm pretty sure, has enough money to buy his own land. I mean, he bought a whole damn former military base here in Atlanta.
Right. So Tyler wouldn't need him. Tyler could go ahead and do this on his own, and partner with Michael Blackson, whose content over the years I found kind of questionable myself. I think there are other people doing it. I know I've seen in the chat people saying that Idris Elba was trying to possibly build something in Ghana. I know that there was another African American brother who I just completely forgot his name, who was starting a studio over there. Maybe Michael Blackson can team up with him and seeing what role he could play in helping him. But trying to call somebody up who has a completely different vision for the type of films and the type of stuff he wants to put out, which is more based in Southern Black America, and the connection he has with that specific community through the plays. I think that's best left in America.
Somebody said Tyler Perry's agenda is to Americanize for Africa. Listen, let me show you what they're putting out now. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me tell you what's coming to Africa already. What's already in Africa? Where's this at, man? Somebody sent this to me. Hold on one second. I got to show this to you guys. I got to show this to you guys. This was just a hot mess. Here we go. Right here. So this is what's coming to Africa now. Hold on one second. So it is. So the American. Let's see. It's already there. Tyler Perry's agenda is to Americanize for Africa. The Americanized agenda is already there. Let me let me share this with you guys real quick. This is funny. Lib baddies, which is Liberia baddies. Hold on.
Oh Lord.
Guys, it's your girl Love TV, the baddest LIB baddie of them all. I've searched all over the United States to find the top 10 LIB baddies. Let's see what happens when you put them in the house together.
Welcome to the Betty's house.
I should say, because I ain't old. I don't give a fuck what a bitch say. I'm having a good time. I'm like,
I tell you my shit. You want to fight again?
I always, whatever vibe they give me, I'm going to be with that vibe. If we turn it up, we turn it up. Because I know how to turn up.
Not to mention, in the end, the viewers get to decide who's the baddest LIB baddie for a cash price of $5,000.
Everybody, I don't give a fuck. Why be thick? Start crying.
I ain't crying. What's up, crying? No, I'm.
Keep to myself, not asking for shit. It was only for the makeup. I ain't asked nobody for shit.
I don't like y'all. I seriously don't like y'all. Fuck y'all, all of y'all. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna really show these bitches how a lot of daddy is. So y'all stay tuned and pay attention to how this shit plays.
Okay.
Liberia baddies, y'all. Liberia baddies, y'all.
Man, we've managed to take ratchet culture and spread it around the globe. And that is exhibit A. Act a fool, skin out your behind for $5,000 in prizes. That's all I heard.
Yeah.
That's all, for $5,000.
So true. Somebody said bring it there. It's already there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. And that's the reason why, I would like to see something, yes, African Americans help, but I'd like to see something more organic start from over there that can, that will be, that can go out there and the world can actually see, something organic and new, not the recycled stereotypes that we do here. It's I would never want to see any more of that. But of course, that's spreading, and we've sent Cardi B over there, and they've performed over there for big fees and are very popular. So, that is a thing. So,
yeah, she got a bid bag. Let's see here. Benevolent trolling. All right, appreciate it. African Building Costs. Thank you for the 2,000 naira. I think that's naira. That NGN, is that naira? I don't know what NGN is, but yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, guys, hit the link if you want to call in and add to the conversation. Please click on the link, and we will add you to the conversation. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the 2,000 naira. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
What does that convert to?
2,000 naira is probably, let's see here. Let me do it in my head. Right now, well, maybe like what? $2, $3, like $3.
Yeah.
Man, we take it.
Hey, it all counts.
$5. Yeah, it's five. Yeah, more like $5 because I know the naira has been slipping. So $5. $5 is about right. I didn't even know strip clubs exist until Cardi B went to Ghana or Nigeria. Don't remember. Oh, they got plenty of strip clubs in Nigeria, in Abuja. In fact, they got the best. Listen, they got the best strip clubs in Nigeria.
For real?
Oh man, I went to a strip club in Abuja. Girls are so sweet and kind. And like before they dance for you and they ask you for a dance, they'll bow.
What?
Yeah, so feminine and just so nice and kind. And out here in America, you want to dance? Out there, it's like, Sa, would you like a dance, Sa? And they would bow. Just so sweet.
Man, I ain't been to a strip club in like 5 years, and it's from a horrible experience I had. It's just awful. So hey, maybe I'd go to one out there.
Yeah, man, they were so nice and sweet, and just it's so beautiful, and just so just nice and sweet, and yeah. The one I went to in Abuja was attached to a hotel. I can't remember the name of the hotel, but it was attached to a hotel in Abuja. Yeah, man, but it was like I said, and the thing is, that was the first time I went to a strip club, and in years. Before that, the last time I was in a strip club was in 2012 here in Atlanta. And them girls were mean. And listen, them girls were mean as hell. Just mean as hell. But in Nigeria, boy, them girls are so sweet. Oh man, they were so sweet. Oh, go ahead, Alan.
No, man, listen, that's cool, man. Yeah, I definitely got to get out there with you one time. I keep saying, man, once I get this divorce finished, man, I'm gonna take one of your trips. I'm definitely gonna do it though. But
I thought you already got them. Or are you
I'm still going through it, brother.
Alan, walk us through that process if you don't mind. Like that
man. Listen, I was all gung ho about thinking about getting married again until I started this process. Once. First of all, you got to be separated for at least in Maryland for at least a year before they will even start the divorce process. You have to show that you're separated. So that's the reason why this is still going on. And then you got to pay this lawyer thousands of dollars to advocate on your behalf as she tries to, look into all your stuff and everything like that. And I'm getting off easy because she makes way more money than me. And so I'm not gonna get hurt too bad. But
thank God.
Yeah, but until then, it holds up everything. You can't, I could buy a house right now, something like that. Can't do that, you know what I mean? Because then anything you buy prior to divorce becomes marital property. She can come get some of that, or any like just anything. You get a dime. It's literally inviting the government into your relationship. Man, I was a strong advocate of marriage before, man, but I tell you what, go be a passport bro. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Because this thing is for the birds, man.
Did you guys have kids?
We do have kids.
Oh, so how's that?
Oh man, that's the worst part of it. I have one daughter who talks to me, the other one who doesn't. Mm-hmm. Just based on things that were said around her and stuff like that. It's a tough process. We did end up getting the joint custody and stuff like that, but so eventually, hopefully things will work out. But it ain't easy. Marrying certain women from the West, I'll say it this way, they don't want you disciplining their kids. You don't want you just, even when the kids.
Whoa. So did you marry a woman with kids?
No.
Okay.
These are my kids.
Really?
Yeah.
And you can't discipline them?
It becomes a controversy. She has different competing philosophies, and she want to compete with her different philosophies and things that she's read. And even when you've vetted the person beforehand, say, listen, I'm for this, I'm for corporal punishment, I'm for discipline in the home and stuff like that, and she agrees to all that. And then once you get married, all of a sudden she read something different in a book, and it changed. And it affects your parenting and everything. It's been a nightmare in a lot of ways, emotionally. So.
Guys, listen, links in the chat room if you want to call in and add to the conversation. Link is in the chat room. I think I'm going to have Kala come on Wednesday, and we're going to do a review of Liberia baddies. We'll have Kala come on. Yeah. We'll do a review of Liberia baddies.
Man, I won't even hop on that one. I just want to see that one. I just want to see Kala speak the whole time.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna reach out to Collins and see if he wants to come on. And
do you find that Michael Blackson's comedy What was degrading at one time?
I never really out like his comedy. I never really listened to. I just remember him from Friday, and he's always talking about mother sucker, and that's really it.
Okay. I found I used to watch. I love stand up. I watch a lot of stand up. I was never really a huge fan of his stand up because I just thought he was a it was so stereotypical. I thought his stuff was so bad, and I'm glad he's grown past that. But I mean, it was for years. I'm talking about like a good solid decade of just bad African stereotypes that he kind of played to, and so he always kind of bothered me a little bit until recently.
Royal Image, go ahead.
Yeah, he was just saying things that would give him a crowd, right? So he understood what he was doing. It's just like being on TV. You do what's gonna get you the audience, or just selling anything. You sell what's gonna sell. It's what the people around him was feeding him is what he gave everybody else. So, it's not that serious, but I understand what the brother is saying. At times it was a little bit foolish at best, but it wasn't nothing serious. He just, was trying to put himself out there. So whatever will get him out there, that's what he did. Most of the time, that's how people are anyways. When we want to reach anywhere, we do things that it's not necessarily good, but we do it anyway so we can move ahead. And now he's able to build schools and do some other stuff. So the beginning is not really, we shouldn't really penalize him for that. But again, we could talk about it. But now he's doing pretty much okay. He's investing back in Ghana. He's looking forward to investing in Liberia and Nigeria. So I think, in the beginning, we do a lot of things that's not good. But, hopefully in the end, everybody turns out to be positive and do what's good.
Yeah, I see that. And listen, he's definitely grown a lot and is doing a lot of different things. And I appreciate the guy, just like I appreciate Akon and a lot of these other people. But in terms of his start, man, boy, that his start at times I thought was a little rough. And I'm not even, I wasn't even born in Africa. And I found it kind of rough. But it is what it is. He's made the best of it, and he's doing positive things now, and I guess that's what's important. I'm not trying to knock the brother at all. His head seems to be in the right place.
Yeah, I hear you, but it's funny though. I was able to laugh at most of his stuff, So, but I guess you were looking at it from a bigger picture than I was. It was just anytime you analyze stuff, you tend to be harsh on the person. So, but I get you. I just got a question though about Tyler Perry. Do you guys think he's good for Africa?
Go ahead, Alan.
Not at all. I don't think his like I said, I would hate to see him start making Medea films in Africa. His brand of stuff is very high drama, very over the top. If you watch any of his TV shows, he's got a show where the white president sleep with the black wife, and the black wife is sleeping with the Secret Service agents. The Secret Service agents are sleeping with each other, and are gay, and it's
what?
Yeah, you never watched The Oval?
No. I don't even have cable for a reason.
Yeah, man. His shows, he got a lot of them on BET Plus. BET Plus is pretty much his platform, so that's another reason why I don't think that he's the man for this, because he already is pretty much doing everything over at BT at this point. With BT Plus, he's he again, they claim him to be streaming culture, but that's the kind of stuff they're producing. A lot of homosexuality, a lot of DL brothers on shows and stuff like that. And I wouldn't want to see that kind of messaging, that kind of stuff brought to the continent. And so that's the reason why I'm against it.
Okay, I just wasn't sure because anytime you speak about him, there's a lot of backfire concerning Tyler Perry. That's why I just wanted to. It's like you can't say anything about that man, so.
Yeah, so there are people here in this country, especially black people, who, man, if you say something negative about Tyler Perry, you're out, which is why I was off and out. So that's I do not like the Medea character. I like a lot of his movies that were not centered around Medea, but the ones that were centered around media are the ones that sold the most. So, he clearly knew what he was doing, and if he had did it my way, he wouldn't be as rich as he is, which is kind
For
of
sure,
the
for sure.
irony.
Let me,
The same thing with
hold on 1 second. Hammer, turn your camera on so I can see who you are, and then I can let you on. Then you can turn your camera back on. But I need to at least see who you are before I let you on, because I've been getting a lot of trolls lately. African Devil, you're good. Hammer, I need you to turn your camera on. All right, go ahead.
And have you noticed that he's at best when he's media? That's when you get great acting from him.
Yeah, man, he's really good at playing the woman. That's all I can say. I don't.
African. Go ahead, Alan.
And I said people don't seem to be able to make that connection with him, but I do.
Yeah, I catch it.
Yeah. Let's just remember, it's like everything. At what cost is the phrase that we always have to keep on the top of our minds. So, with Africa, we think about modernization at what cost, right? We think about anything, like if you have an organization or a business, you think about financing and funding, investment at what cost? What is it that you're going to give up in the short, in the midterm, and the long term for what you're gaining, what you're saying you're gaining? Even when you think about China, we use China as a shining example, but what did they give up to get the gains and the advancements that they have now? And is it worth it in the long run? What is our political motivation? What is our politic? Do we even have a collective politic yet? And now, if we're thinking from the standpoint of Pan-Africans and we're a small 5% type group of our population, where we have the best interests of our people over time at heart, what is it that we're going to be gaining from bringing people like Tyler Perry through Michael Blackson? Is it really going to be the type of thing where they have the mind to execute positive propaganda on the behalf of our people on a large scale? Are they going to be broadcasting our interests? Are they going to be investing into our infrastructural development, into our institutional development, into our community development, cultural preservation? Or is it just going to be, we get big gains real quick in the form of fiat currency, and then we're just, luxury projects galore, and, tourism and media hype? Like, at what cost is just the thing I want to insert into. And we're all pretty much saying that. I've heard everybody pretty much expressing that. But I just wanted to say it in those terms. That's all. My thing, manhood boot camps. That's all. That's it.
That's well said. It's well said. Yeah, we were all saying it, but that was said very well. I just would hate to see him go over there, start producing films that looked like the ones that he does now here in America, and do it over there. And plus, you want to have, the culture of Ghana be, if it's being produced in Ghana, to be reflected in whatever is done. And we can't do that. We can't produce that. Nobody from here. We can produce a version of it through an African American lens, but the people over there should be able to do it in a way that represents them, and even if we're backing it with our money.
When it comes to Africa, if the project is controlled by the blacks in America, you can't have the Africans running it. That's not going to happen. And the African is, how do I even say this? The African looks up to the black American, right? So when you give him all these tools, he's going to try to mimic what it is that's in the States. That's always going to happen, right? So culture is going to go, which is there's a whole propaganda going on to get rid of the culture, the tribes, and all that. But if you get rid of the tribes, you get the language is gone, customs, traditions, rituals, ceremonies, everything is gone. there's a lot of people that go on the continent, they don't feel comfortable because they feel they don't belong to anything, right? So those that don't feel they can identify or fit in, they're going to do their best to make sure all these things go or disappear, but at the end of the day, the African looks up to the Black American. So when the Black American gives him the tools to do whatever he wants to do, he's going to do things that's going to be pleased, that the Black man or Black woman is going to be pleased with.
Absolutely. I do have to go, man. But yeah, everything you said was 1,000%. People, especially that point where you're making about people wanting to eliminate the culture, local culture, in order for them to feel more part of, ironically, feeling a part of being African. That's pretty profound stuff. Hey, Dynast, thanks for having me on, man.
No problem. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button. And if you're in the chat room, if you want to come on and add to the conversation, please click on the link in the chat room. World Image, where are you from?
Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you feel about how do you feel about Idris Elba? Well, Idris Elba, he's half Ghanaian. How do you feel about him wanting to build a studio in Ghana?
To be honest, I don't really care as long as the people be able to tell the stories. If they're not being directed to a certain path, as long as they can tell their own stories the way they want to tell the stories. But at the end of the day, like I'm saying, when all these big organizations come in, we tend to be directed to a specific path, right? So we don't have the power that we need to tell our own stories the way it will benefit us, right? So, but he spoke to the president. He's shooting a movie. I think in August he wants to shoot some of the scenes in 2 weeks in Ghana, and then he wants to use those scenes to kind of help with the project that he wants to build the studio with. So, I guess they're still in talks to see if it's gonna work. So there's a bunch of studios that's going to be built in Ghana. So there's another gentleman that also spoke to the president about studios. So there's a lot of studios going to be built in Ghana in the next couple of years. But then, yes, sir.
So why studios? Like, why, as far as bringing Hollywood to Ghana? Like,
it's
why?
imagery, right? It's all imagery. How once you could get people to sit to watch anything, by the time that 1 hour is done, you have altered their mind in ways that they will never understand. Right? So again, we're always talking about changing the narrative and this and this. They understand that. So that's why the studios, they're not going to put anything there that's going to properly help the people achieve anything in the long term that's good for them and the land that they live on. Mm-hmm. And again, it's all business. We need to understand that. It's not like people come to content is like, oh, I'm gonna do this and help. It's business. When I go back home, everything I do is business. Trying to make as much money as I can. So that's everybody that's on the car is everybody's trying to make money. But sometimes we make it seem like, oh, when I help with the school, and it's like, yeah, but you just want money, And most of the time we're not honest with that, but we make it seem like we want to be there to help and all these things, So most of the time we're not honest with ourselves. So,
guys, here's another question, since you're Ghanaian. Do you think Ghanaians can, the local Ghanaians, do you think, the year of return and beyond return, do you think that was a win for them?
It was good for the image. For example, if you're an American, you want to travel to the continent, that's a good move for the Ghanaian government, right? Because you're seeing all these celebrities there, so we all look up to the celebrities. If they went there and I could go there, I'll go there too. That's why they're pushing so hard on the celebrities. They're not really talking to the ordinary Black American, right? They're trying to get the celebrities to come so they can get more people to come. But I don't know the end goal, what they're really trying to achieve. They're saying tourism, but I don't know. We just gotta wait a couple more years and see. But it's encouraging people to buy land, build in Ghana, and there's people opening restaurants and businesses. So, it's okay in some ways, but we still have to wait and see how everything is going to play out. But I think it's good as long as people are coming and there's exchange of thoughts and people are learning about each other. That's okay. That's good. But there's one thing that I'm not really happy about is when the diaspora come home, they seem to want to be by themselves. and I just don't really understand. You know, it's like, oh, we bought this land here. I understand, you know, when let's say you're in Nigeria, if a black American is coming, it's best that they go through you because you have navigated through the system, you know the system, so you'll be able to help them better than I can, right? Because you understand them better than anybody. But at the end of the day, once you set them straight, they don't really want to mingle in. It's like, oh, we live here. This is our land. This is where we stay. And we want to do this for ourselves. And it's like, to be honest, I just don't understand it because I thought it would be this merge of people creating this new world where we will be able to govern ourselves properly and move forward as a people. But there's always this separation, you know? And I notice when the diaspora come in, it's like, they're better. You don't know nothing. Let me tell you this. You don't know how to do this. Let me tell you. And that's part of the media too. The government is telling the black Americans that you have this knowledge, you have this. So when they come in, they've been told that they're the geniuses. They're the ones with the idea. They're the one with the money. They're the ones with the power. So if you feed people like that, when they come in, that's how they're gonna move. They move like they have power. You can't tell them anything. They do whatever they want, and they stay wherever they want. You know.
All right, cool. Guys, listen, I'm going to put the link in the chat room. If you want to call in and add this conversation, you can. If not, we'll go ahead and close out. Hey, real quick, guys, if you're in Atlanta, if you are in the Atlanta area, listen, I went to whatchamacallit. Where did I go? It's called the Bando off of MLK Junior Drive. Listen, the best wings I've had in Atlanta so far. Called the Bando. Go check it out. Go check it out. But World Image, go ahead. Anything else you'd like to share in closing?
I don't know. I just encourage people when you go, you know, try to learn as much as you can because that's the only way you can properly move to that place. Because the moment you get there and you segregate yourself, you know, like I was telling people, if they build a whole city for themselves and it's just them there, down the line, people are gonna get upset and people are gonna start, you know. So we just gotta be able to merge with each other and do proper things together. But this is where we live and this, I think people need to be more cautious in building just places for themselves, you know. So, because when they get to the land, they're not really doing anything with the people. I'm just talking about Ghana. You know, they have a whole place just them there. There's a little Jamaica or Jamaica village, you know. So,
yes, sir. Hey, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, family, Dynasty Mirror, Search for Uhuru. Peace.